Hi guys, I'm YesReneau, and today I'm going to be offering some unsolicited advice. That's the worst kind of advice. So what that means is I'll be telling you guys stories of my past summer internships and hopefully giving you advice that will help you choose internships that are right for you. You excited yet? Oh my god. Good. First piece of unsolicited advice. Use internships as a way to see the world. When I was a young, naive freshman, I had no idea what it was that I wanted to do in life, let alone what I wanted to do that summer. So when I saw a summer internship opening that said, "Come teach in Japan, we'll pay for your food, we'll pay for your housing, we'll pay for your flight, and we'll give you a $500 stipend," I was like, yo. And that's how I ended up getting kidnapped. No, I'm just kidding. I did not get kidnapped. Instead, I spent 5 of the best weeks of my life in Japan, traveling through different cities and learning about Japanese culture. And it was amazing. And it was all because I followed my first piece of advice, which was use internships as a way to see the world. Now, that same company invited me back for a second year. And when they did, I had to say hello to piece of advice number 2. Use internships as a way to grow your skills. I knew that staying in Japan and performing the same job I had done the year before would not really be beneficial and help me to grow, so I said no and moved on to LA. So I went out to LA to pursue an internship at a Hollywood management company. Now, I didn't just go to Hollywood because I'm vain and delusional, although I am, both of those things. Instead, I had a different reason. So at Harvard, as an economics concentrator, which is what I was, it is very easy to get sucked into one of 2 paths: investment banking or consulting. Really sounds like a rough life. And while I am incredibly aware that this is a very privileged position to have, I knew I didn't want a job in either one of those fields. I had a different passion. A passion for juggling. No, I'm just messing. I had a passion for entertainment. Which brings me to the third piece of advice. Use your internship as a way to test your passions and see if you actually like them. For me, that meant making a concerted effort to go out and experience Hollywood. I learned a whole new array of skills. Shout out to piece of advice number 2. But I also learned that in Hollywood, people believe in the concept of ladders and climbing them. When you first enter the industry, people expect you to spend a half a decade of your life as an unpaid intern who gets treated like crap. So in Hollywood, I realized that even though you can love the field you're working in, you can still hate the job. So that brings me to unsolicited piece of advice number 4. Use your internship as a way to see what work environment you thrive in. So in Hollywood, I loved the field I was working in, hated the job. So I thought, what if I hate the field I'm working in, but I choose to work at a job that's voted one of the best places to work in Chicago? See what I did there? I flipped it. And to be honest, I know this is a little dramatic and a terrible experiment because I changed 2 variables. But that's how I ended up working as a financial analytics intern at an insurance brokerage in Chi-Town. And I know you're thinking, yawn, YesReneau, I'm tired. Tell me something interesting. So here's what I learned. The best places to work in the world are voted as such because 1, they have the nicest people, the brightest people. They're really nice, bright people, like friendly light bulbs. And 2, these companies have the best benefits out of all the other companies. On the flip side, here's what I learned about myself. I hate corporate life. I hate it so much. Like, you don't know how much you love the sun until you're only seeing it through a window. You don't know how much you love to stand until you've been sitting down for 8 hours a day. But I digress. Over my 3 years of internships, if there's one major piece of advice I could tell you, it would be this. Oh, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Use your internships as a way to answer a question you have about your future. Don't be going into internships all willy-nilly because nobody needs to work if they're not gaining anything from it. And I guess there's a bonus 6th tip, which is if you really need money, take an internship to get the money. But remember the old adage, money can't buy you a good internship. Hey, but it can buy you food.